Hello guys, welcome back to Planet 40k Tyranids. So we've already done a video in regards to the article that was released by a Warhammer community on the 3rd of May. In that very article there were two datasheets. We're going to go through one of those in this video today, which was the datasheet for the Genestealers. So they've released the 10th edition Genestealers Datasheet card. Now we don't know if there's a reverse to the card because with the Space Marine release they did yesterday, there was a Land Raider that showed the reverse of the card with the war gear options. So we don't know if there is a reverse. Possibly there isn't one, we don't really know, but we're going to go through the datasheet and kind of compare to 9th edition and kind of make a little bit of a prediction for 10th edition. So guys, if you are stumbling across this channel today, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. We're doing all the news for Tyranids before 10th edition, and once 10th edition does actually come around, we're going to be doing all the tactical stuff, all the reviews, as well as all the synergy. So yeah, get involved by subscribing down below. Right, so let's look at this datasheet then. Let's look at the stat line to begin. The movement is 8 inches, nothing has changed there. Toughness is also 4, nothing has changed there. The save is 5+ armor save, nothing's also, well, I suppose it has changed slightly, but we'll get onto that with the war gear, or lack of war gear. Now they've got 2 wounds, they used to have only 1 wound, they've now got 2 wounds apiece, which is quite tasty to be fair. That makes these a little bit more, I want to look at these and maybe actually start using them even more. I mean, in 9th edition I thought they were pretty good anyway. So having 2 wounds, I'm kind of wanting to see how they fare in 10th edition. Now the leadership is a 7+, but the way the morale checks work now, in 10th edition it's battle shock. The way that works now is completely different. And the objective control is only 1, unfortunately, but they were previously elites, so they were 1 anyway, I suppose. But yeah, that's a new statistic, so we've got nothing to really compare that to, apart from maybe objective secured, which they didn't even have anyway. So yeah, stat-wise, there's a few differences, mainly the wounds being 2 rather than 1. Now as for the melee weapons, Genestealer Claws and Talons, you get 4 attacks as you previously did. They are weapon skill 2+, previously they were 3+, so they're now hitting on 2s, which is really good. Strength is 4 still, that's no change there. The AP, we've lost a little bit of AP, it's gone down to -2 from -3. I'm actually really okay with that because I was expecting that to go down a little bit further with the AP reset for 10th edition. I thought these could go right down to maybe AP1, or -1 rather, but keeping -2 I think is pretty solid. Damage is 1, as it always was, not a problem at all. So yeah, as for the melee weapon, I think I'm quite happy with that, and hitting on a 2+ is always a bonus. Now as for the abilities, they've got the core abilities of Scouts, which is 8 inches. I'm presuming Scouts is the forward deployed ability that they had in 9th edition, where you can virtually infiltrate in the no man's land outside of your deployment. Maybe the 8 inches is 8 inches away from enemy units and enemy deployment zones perhaps. We don't fully know, they haven't yet confirmed that, but you can kind of guess roughly what that will be. They've got the Synapse ability, which we spoke about Synapse as well as Shadow in the Warp in the previous video, so check that out if you've missed it. But this one has only got Synapse and not Shadow in the Warp. And they've got the Vanguard Predator, which they had in 9th edition, but this is a completely new ability with just the same name. So previously this was in fact your forward deploy ability. Now it is each time a model in the unit makes an attack, reroll wound rolls of a 1, and if the target is within an objective marker, you can reroll all the wound rolls instead. So not only are we hitting on a 2, we're getting to reroll 1s in melee, to wound in melee, and if they're on an objective marker, we reroll the entire thing. I think that's pretty good, I'm happy with that. So they've got the 5+ invulnerable save. Now they had that in the previous edition, but they also previously had a 4+ against melee attacks. They don't seem to have got that anymore, so they've lost that survivability, but they've got 2 wounds for it, so hey, I'm okay with that. Now we can't see anything to do with the Acid Maw, Extended Carapace, Flesh Hooks, Infestation Node and Toxin Sacs. Again, there may be a reverse side to this datasheet card. They've only showed maybe the front, maybe there isn't reverse, we don't really know. But yeah, quite straightforward, and I'm quite happy that the Genestealers have got 2 wounds. So yeah, quite a quick brief of the datasheet that they've announced for 10th edition for Genestealers. I think they're going to be pretty good. 2 wounds with the full deploy ability still, and a 5+ invulnerable save. Moving 8 inches as well, that's going to be, yeah. I mean, they always have moved 8, but when you've got that forward deploy and 2 wounds, that's going to make them pretty good. So guys, I'm going to also be doing the Swarm Lords one, which will be in the next video, I suppose. I don't know if that's coming out today or tomorrow. I'm going through quite a lot of videos because we've got the Planet 40k Space Marine channel that's also getting their releases and their articles, so I'm trying to get through those as well as the Tyranid stuff. But yeah, make sure you check out the Swarm Lords one in the next video. So guys, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.